Yo, what's up guys? Oathkeeper here once again, and yeah, this is 2 videos in one day, so definitely new. Maybe it'll happen more often, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, like I said, mentioned in the last video, I told you I had a NU League Cycle 2 matchup against my good friend xerovis, and these are those battles. So this was a best out of 3, and we're just gonna jump right into it. So I'm sure you guys have seen this one before: Bandit, Sneasel, Specs, Whimsicott, Spike, Fizz-Def Spikes, Garbodor, Scald, Circle Throw, Rest Tuck, Poliwrath. You got Rocks and Spinner, Sandslash A, and then Scarf, Gallade. So let's just jump right into it. Let me slow it down a little bit. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I lead Garb right off the bat, which I think was a good lead because he went Rabombi. So yeah, I did not gunk, simply based on the fact that he was gonna switch out. So I get some nice helmet chip there. He goes with his Miltank, which he nicknamed Cheddar for some reason. Well, cow milk, cheese comes from milk, blah blah blah, all that. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so yeah, so I get a gunk shot off. I do click Toxic here, I believe. Yeah. And then he goes into... Actually, no, I think I get Spikes up on this next turn while he... Yeah, so there's a couple of Seismic Toss and Spike exchanges here. Yeah, so I get my Spikes off. He gets a Seismic Toss on his next turn. Then I get one more Spike. And then I go into... I believe I go into Poliwrath. Don't quote me on that, though. Yes, I do. Okay. So that's fine. So he does get a Seismic Toss there, but, you know, I don't really care because that only did 26, and I got lefties. I think he clicks Toxic here, but it doesn't matter to me because I got Rest. But I click Circle Throw just to get rid of him. Then he brings in, I believe, his own his Rabombi. I easily avoid that Moonblast by switching into my Steel type. Then I believe, I avoid, you know, spinning on his Cofagrigus, and I believe I click Knockoff here, and I remove his Poliwrath's lefties. Yep, so those are gone. Now I could easily just, and I believe I click Rapid Spin here to get rid of his Rocks. Maybe I don't. Okay. Probably could have, to be honest, but no. He clicks Sub, and yeah, this definitely caught me by surprise. It was well played on his part. I believe I clicked Rest here. I clicked Circle Throw. I need to get rid of his Sub, or else Poliwrath is just gonna pose problems. Yeah, and it's bulk up, I might add. So, at this point, my win con, it's not really known right now because, I mean, there's a couple of mons that, the assortment of mons that he has, it just makes it tough for me at this point. So at this point, I'm still just going with the flow, but right off the bat, it kind of feels like Whimsicott. Feels like my best chance as a win con. Beats his Cofagrigus. I guess technically beats his Poliwrath. Maybe not so much his Rabombi, but yeah, we'll just keep going with the flow here. So yeah, I mean, I do everything I can to get rid of that Sub because it's just gonna get on my nerves. But luckily, he does not have that lefties recovery, or else this would have been very problematic. So, I mean, I just keep, sleep talking. I just need to get him out of his Sub. I need to, because, those are just becoming an issue. And I still can't break his Sub. Trust me, I'm doing everything I can to break his Sub at this point. Yeah, he clicks Drain Punch. As you can see, I'm kind of complaining about it. I believe I go into Whimsicott here. and I think he clicks sub, and he does, thankfully. Here was my reason. Here was my thinking. Before, way before this team got modified, Whimsicott actually had Prankster on it, and I'm thinking why when I have no non-attacking moves. So I forget who recommended it to me, but I did switch it to Infiltrator, and let's just say it came in handy, big time right here. Bop. He's gone. He's no longer a problem. And Zero's he's a good sport about it. He's like, oh man. Okay, yeah, his toe comes in, Iron Heads. I believe I click rest here. Actually, no, I think I click Scald. Yeah, that's Spidef token borrow there. And he goes into Savali Dragon. I kind of had a feeling that's what it was, given that he had Togedemaru for a defensive steal. So Dragon seemed to make the most sense. So he gets rid of his rocks, my spikes, and I get a circle throw on him, just for some okay chip for what it is. At this point, I mean, yeah, he could just do that, but all he did was just give me recovery. Yeah, I click Scald here again on his Cophagrigus. Decent chip, I guess. And then this is where it starts becoming an issue. At least it did for a little bit. Yeah, he goes Trick Room. Then I believe he Nasty Plots here, but thankfully I get up this Toxic that cannot miss with a Poison type. And yeah, that starts draining him of his HP. I have no normal type, so Shadow Ball is definitely his play. I could have been real and clicked and just gone into Sneasel, but no, I didn't. So he gets rid of Garb, he gets rid of Polly, seeing as though they were the least useful at this point, and then I let him get Whimsicott. So now I bring in Sneasel. Yeah, now the Trick Room is gone, and he's very low on health. He does have a Colbur Berry here, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, he's unbanded, and he's so low on health that the Colbur Berry did very little to help. Then he goes into Dragon Valley here, and I do click Knock. This multi-attack, I somehow live, because from what he told me, he was max HP, max speed, or something like that. I forget. Like, max HP... He told me I have a weird set, but yeah. So at this point, Sneasel's useless, and for some reason I go Sand Slash. Okay, yeah, he goes back into Togue. And I think I click Knock here, get rid of the lefties. Yeah, he does Iron Head, does not flinch me. Yep, so those are gone. I need to keep Sand Slash around for Ribombee. So I do, yeah, like I said, Sneasel was pretty much useless, so I let him kill it. Then I go into Gallade. And then I click Close Combat here. He puts out the Spiky Shield, and that's okay. I click Close Combat again. And I'm guessing he was expecting me to switch into Slash. But no. And then I click Close Combat here because at this point, yeah, Gallade. I mean, I probably could switch out, save Gallade just in case I need it, but, it's okay. And then I win with Icicle Crash here. It was a close one. It was a very close one. If Icicle Crash missed, then he wins. But luckily I didn't, and I won. So yeah, that was game one. Very close. And here's game two. Alright. So I believe this is a Gallade Webs team. So SD and 3 attacks Gallade, CC, Psycho Cut, Knockoff. And then I had Sticky Web, Moonblast, Psychic U-Turn on Ribombee. So your standard rocks, Rhydon, defensive, like my defogging Steel Valley. I have Appleton there for Ninetales, but as you can see, he's clearly not using it. And then Ninjask, because why the hell not? So, moving on. So, I lead with, Gallade. It just seemed like the best way to go. I do click Knock Off on his Wishy-Washy here, get rid of the lefties. He does click Scald. I thankfully avoid a burn. And then, hell, that still hurt. And then, let's see. Yeah, so he clicks Toxic. I do click... I believe he U-turns here. Oh no, he doesn't even do that. Interesting. Okay. I do click, Leech Seed, because he has no grass types to eat it up. And then I believe I click Dragon Pulse here. Get some big damage. Or big chip, I should say. He does click Pain Split. When it happens here, eventually. There it is. Okay. And I do click Dragon Pulse again. Yep, slightly bigger chip. So, yeah, I'm aware of the Toxic, so I switch out to Steel Valley. And I get it on a good turn because he clicks Sludge Bomb there, so I avoid any damage. Yeah, so at this point I think he lets Weezing go. I think I click, Flamethrower to avoid any Rocky Helmet damage that he may have. Okay, so that was good. I actually... Why he went Wishy-Washy here, I don't know, because that just allowed me to defog his Toxic Spikes away. Yeah, and then he just ended up U-turning anyway, so, I mean, I even said, thanks. Yeah, then I easily Parting Shot here into Rhydon, I believe. And then he actually makes a questionable play coming up. Actually, no, not this turn. I switch out. Yeah, knowing that happened. Then he clicks Rocks. No, he doesn't. Okay, never mind. Maybe I'll shut up and let the plays happen before, I... Okay, so click Scald there. Luckily, no burn. And trust me, that actually comes in handy here in the end. Okay, Appleton at this point is useless because again, I mostly had it around for Ninetales, which he clearly didn't bring. And he brings in Sneasel. I pretty much just I click pretty much anything because, yeah, Sneasel just wins that 1v1. Then I click Ninjask, knowing he's stuck in Knockoff. Yeah, and I U-turn out easily into Rhydon. And then he actually makes a questionable call, to be honest. He stays in. He stays in, guys. He stays in to take this Rock Blast. He stays in. Yeah, not the decision I would have made. He stays into Yawn, and I actually stay in to EQ, and I do get rid of it. It was not a crit, and that's okay. As you can see, I made the weird face on the side, like, why in the world would you stay in? Yeah, so I go into Gallade. Yeah, this time the Scald Burn does happen, and that's okay. I believe he protects on this next turn. Yep, just to get a little more burn damage. Then at this point I just click CC just to get any damage I can off. Yeah, I failed second protect in a row. That's okay. Get that second get the close combat going. And that's okay. So now I bring in Rabombi. I click I click Sticky Web there. He gets some huge Scald damage. That kind of hurt. I get some Moonblast. He scalds me again to death. So that's the thing, Rabombi's like a glass cannon. Hits hard, but frail beyond belief. I believe I go, Injask here. I think I U-turn. Yep. Then I go into... I want to say... Oh, okay. Yep, that's fair. That's fair. He goes Rotom and defogs the webs away, sadly. That's okay. I get a Parting Shot off and I go into Rhydon. Now here's like a big turning point in the game, and you'll see why. He actually clicks Willow, expecting me to switch out. But I don't. He clicks Willow again. I'm asleep for, that's 2 sleep turns there. He clicks Willow a 3rd time. I'm still asleep. I was asleep, I think this is the last turn. Yeah, he Willows a 4th time in a row. I then wake up and click Rock Blast. Sadly, it only hits twice. But yeah, then he finally Willows. Here's the thing, guys. This, his Rotom was running Hex. Hex will hurt, I believe the power doubles if the opposing Mon has a status affliction. Poison, burn, paralysis, even sleep. Sleep does count as an ailment. So why he did not click Hex at all in those 4 turns, I will never understand. And sadly, the Rock Blast does not finish him off in 3 hits. So I have to, yeah, take this Hex hit. And luckily the Rock Blast does land on there and gets him. So at this point it looks like Silvally steals my win con. Beats both of his remaining Mons. And that actually works out well for me. Because I got, yeah, I have Ninjask and, or at least I'll have Ninjask and Silvally Steel left. So, Ribombee can do whatever it wants, get rid of Rhydon. There you go. Then I just bring in Silvally Steel. Yep, it can click Moonblast. Fable Attempt. Multi-attack. Ribombee's down. And I believe his... Yeah, I believe Sneasel just clicks knockoff here. Barely living that hit. But in the end... yeah, even if I did get knocked out by the knockoff, Ninjask would just come in and U-turn and win. So it wouldn't have been a big deal either way. So yeah, but that won me the game and the games, winning 2 out of 3. So therefore I move on to round 2 for NU League Cycle 2, which I am hosting. So, so big shout out to Roses. If you're watching this, if you ever watched this, for, you know, letting me host eternally as well. Lord Rabia, Rabia, he's got his own YouTube channel. You should go check it out. But yeah, this was these were a couple of very close wins. This was not easy by any means. So yeah, shout outs to xerovis, fellow Hyper Voice member. xerovis, you're a good dude. You're awesome. Definitely a good sport. I mean, heck, I would have been happy to move to the losers bracket even if I lost, you know. And yeah, big shout out to you. So anyway, if you guys liked this video, which I certainly hope you did, you know, drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment, you know, because, you know, there will be more of these, whether I'm winning or not. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and until the next video, oh, wait a minute. There is one more quick announcement. There was one more game or one more match that I told you about in the previous video. That was for RU Seasonal Round 5 in the losers bracket. That was originally planned. However, I waited 2 hours for my opponent to show up during our scheduled time, but he never ever showed. So I called activity on him, therefore there will not be any videos for that, unfortunately. So, easy win for me there, I guess. I'm moving on to round 6 of the RU Seasonal. And, oh yeah, and in case you guys didn't know, Sigilif is currently being suspect tested for RU. The requirements for voting are 80% GXE through 50 games. So definitely, I mean, I'm going to go through that. I'll probably make a video of my laddering on that as well. I'll probably do, you know, like a live video instead of, you know, replays, because, I mean, I just feel like that would be, like, easier, better. You know, you can see my reactions as I'm playing, instead of seeing my reactions, you know, expecting what the play is. So yeah, yeah, I'll end the video now. I've talked too much. So yeah, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.